Hello everybody, let's talk about how the Georgia Guidestones were blown up over the 4th of July weekend. There is a war for good and evil going on in the world. If you don't know about this monument, they're known as the 10 Commandments of the New World Order. They paint a grim future for humanity. It's a page right out of the George Orwell's book, 1984. The scariest commandment on the stone tells us they want to maintain humanity with a population under 500 million. As of today, there are 7 billion people on Earth. Second commandment tells us they want to guide reproduction wisely. They clearly believe there's too many people in the world today. This reminds me of the Chinese Communist Party and the one-child rule policy they have in place. What do you think happens to a second-born child to a family in China? Let that sink in. The third commandment says unite humanity with a new one-world language. They want one world language, that way everyone around the world can speak the same language. This would go hand in hand with the fact they want a global one-world currency. This would make documents in our country like the Constitution or Bill of Rights obsolete for the newly born children of this nation. The fourth commandment says to rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. This tells us that they will try and rule every faction in our life. They'll give us a new religion, and change and control our traditions and rule over us with the iron fist. What's this sound like to you? The fifth commandment, protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. To me, this sounds like martial law, and let me tell you, there wouldn't be anything about the New World Order that would be fair. The sixth commandment, let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a one-world court. To me, this sounds like what we said earlier. They want one world government, one world military, one world currency, and a one world language. This is the New World Order, and it's not a secret. They talk about it on national TV, but we are too naive to realize it. I don't know about you, but I like my freedoms and liberties that my founding fathers died for so I could be free. Do you? Is this future what you want? Do you know who you are? Don't ask, act, and action will delineate and define you. Commandment number 7 says avoid petty laws and useless officials. This is them telling us they're going to destroy all of our laws and make their own. Not to mention they would get rid of current officials here in the US and bring in their own officials due to the fact most of our laws are based off liberties and freedoms, so our Constitution and Bill of Rights would have to be the first thing to go. Commandment number 8 says balance personal rights with social duties. This one is important because we see this today in some parts of the world. What you can do and cannot do will be based off if you do everything you're told to do. They will base this off your social credit score. If you break the law, we will take your car away or your bike or your house. You do what you're told. If not, we will lower your social credit score, and once your social credit score gets too low, we will throw you in jail. The lower of a score you have, the less liberties and rights you will have. If your score gets too low, you'll still have to work, but you won't get paid because remember, there will be a universal basic income in place at this time. See, you will already have your smartphone and smart TV and smart fridge. I mean, as it goes for some of you guys, you already have cameras throughout your whole house. Every inch of your house is on camera. This is a total surveillance state. In China, they no longer use money to purchase stuff, they simply take their picture. Commandment number 9 says praise truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. And on this commandment, I'm kind of lost for words with this one. Tell me what you guys think the hidden messages is? Commandment number 10 says be not a cancer on earth, leave room for nature. I think there is a lot of truth in this one on how they look at humanity. The global elite look at us common folks like the cancer that's killing the planet. They tell us not to drive gas cars when they own 7 cars and fly in private jets. Or they say for us to turn off our air conditioning in our homes, but yet they own several houses that have air conditioning running around the clock. We are headed towards a transhumanist future. They have the technology, they can replace 90% of human jobs with AI robots right now. They look at the human race like the oil deposit they no longer need. We are the cancer that's killing the planet and using up all their renewable resources in the eyes of the global elite. This is my opinion about what the Georgia Guidestones stand for. Please tell me what you think about the Georgia Guidestones that were blown up on July 4th.